Absolute freaking ridiculous. I'm so napped off. Even 4 hours after the final whistle, I'm so pissed off. Parker must go. Good evening, everybody. JB here. Gonna make this view. I'm gonna have to be a bit quiet because everyone's in bed, but I can't rant anymore. But it might be a quiet rant tonight because Burnley have lost 3-2 to Fulham. Fulham's first victory at Turf Moor 70 odd years, and we gifted them it, and we were just absolute dross tonight. Scott Parker has completely lost everyone's turned on him tonight. Says he's heartbroken. He said he was heartbroken after the game. Well, I think he'd be more heartbroken when he realises all this is on him, because let's be honest, the defending on the 3 goals that Fulham scored was shocking. It's inexcusable, really, because these 3 goals that Fulham scored tonight were preventable. They were preventable goals, and I'm fucking sick of it. It's almost like every week now I'm doing these videos, and it's become a common theme. It's become a common theme where I'm just like thinking, I'm just going to say the same things again and again and again. It's it's errors. I read a tweet from a woman called Karen Bazakli, who's a journalist, and she was saying to a Fulham friend was saying to her that Scott Parker coached out the footballing abilities to such an extent they didn't have any football abilities left. In other words, they've lost confidence in him. And from what I saw tonight, the back four was absolutely shocking, to say the least. The first goal, Fulham have a corner. I think there's 10 minutes on the clock. Ball gets whipped in. There are 4 defenders ball watching. Why is so? I blame 2 players for this. Firstly, Foster for not being goal side on his marker and letting Smith-Rowe go, and secondly, Hartman for not actually wanting to cut the cross out. He just lets it go. Oh, there you go, like that, straight through, like that. And Smith-Rowe's got an easy tap in, 1-0. Then we get back Big Les Oglachukwu, who I thought was our player of the match. I thought he did really well before being substituted. I thought he had a great game. Scored a very good equaliser to get us back into it. Nice culture finish with the right foot. So we're thinking, well, was all right again. And then we concede another stupid goal. Again from a corner. We don't clear the corner far enough, and then the ball is over the top. Harry Wilson chases the lost cause. Where's Hartman? Where's the defenders? They're all watching EastEnders, aren't they? Seriously. Ball gets crossed in, and Calvin Bassey, I'm not sure if there's a relation to Shirley Bassey, but anyway, Big Spender comes in above, hey, Big Spender comes in between 3 of our flops, Esteve, Van Zeba, and Hartman. They come, they get above 3 defenders, absolutely just staring at him, and it ends up in the neck of our net. So we're 2-1 down, half time. We throw it again, but we can't get the breakthrough. But no sweat, we're 2-1 down, and then Parker's got the mother of all time team talk, hasn't he? And second half we just didn't get going at all. And then the third goal, Jamie Redknapp on Sky sums it perfectly. What is Hartman doing on the third goal? So we've gone forward and attack breaks down, and then all of a sudden Fulham break, and it's sort of 4-on-3 in their favour or whatever. And Hartman's job at that point was to track Harry Wilson down the Fulham right-hand channel. He was supposed to nullify the danger, if you like. What does he do? Instead of sprinting like any other good defender would do, he just trots back as if it's just a little 10 little 100-meter little sprint. He just jogs back as if it's a morning's jog down the park. And Harry Wilson is unmarked, and he picks his spot, makes it 3-1, and it's game over. But again, Parker, substitutions, you make the subs early door second half. If things are not working, make the subs at half time. And we just didn't. And it's getting to the stage, it's the same theme every week. It's the same reasons we're getting beat. And it has to be, you know, he makes changes, brings on Fleming when it's too late, he brings on Trezor when it's too late, he brings on Marcus Edwards when it's too late. You know, the list is endless. I think Oliver Son came on as well and scored, didn't he? And stopped like 4 minutes of normal time left. He gets the ball and then just side puts the ball in the net. So we get one back. So it's 3-2 to Fulham. But then Fulham could have scored 4 or 5 tonight. But statistically, we were better than them. We gifted Fulham 3 goals and we could have gifted them more. And that's the annoyance because Fulham didn't earn the right to win the 3 points. We gifted them the 3 points. And this is what wrangles my. That's what wrangles me right now because wrangles my mind. Gets up my Billy Goat Scruff because that's fucking criminal. You know, Premier League, you've got to be tough. You've got to be tough to beat. You've got to be switched on from minute one. And there were certain players that just didn't perform or didn't want to play. Foster one, Hartman another, Twanzebe another, Jaden Anthony. Why is he popping with him? It sums it up. Last seconds, you know, Jaden Anthony lines up for one foot, goes short, ball goes out of play. Is it any wonder why I'm absolutely fucking pissed off with Scott Parker? You know, there's certain players that have to go. Hartman's got to go. Twanzebe, I'd quite happily put in a cab and drive him back down to Ipswich from when he once came. While Foster, I fly back to South Africa. And then there's the manager. It's all on him, I'm afraid. And as far as I'm concerned, I think 7 defeats on the spin now, is it? You know, I said it again after the Brentford game 2 weeks ago. His position is untenable. And yet he's had 2 games to put it right against Newcastle. We lost that one, although we showed a bit of fight in that game. Tonight, we just defensively, we just didn't want to play. You know, it's almost as if we turned up with lead boots and we gifted Fulham the victory. And I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. That was a game, that was a winnable game, and we didn't win the game. And it's going to take a while for me to accept defeats like that because that was a winnable game, and they know it was a winnable game, and I'm just fucking frustrated. And I think it's time for Scott Parker to go. We need a fucking proper manager in because Aaron Pace, it's not working. You know, sack the manager. You've got to sack Parker now. Get somebody in. I don't care who you're getting. A proper manager. Get Brendan Rodgers in. Get Ange Postecoglou in. Get, I don't know, Big Sam Allardyce in. Somebody who actually got a bit of fight in him as a manager. Instead of being this style guru that Scott Parker's turning wanted to be. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. And to be quite honest, I've had enough. Parker, thanks for last year, but I'm sorry. If you know, you've got to go, mate, because that defeat, I'm sorry, that's just fucking unacceptable, and that's on you, and your position, as far as I'm concerned, is fucking untenable. You've got to go. You've just fucking got to go. Tonight was not good enough by half. Very, very disappointing.